G'day guys. So how to become a firefighter in the Northern Territory with Northern Territory Fire and Rescue Service this year, 2023. That's what this video is about. I'm going to walk you through all of the steps of the NT Firefighter Recruitment process as they are in 2023, and I'll show you what you can do to actually pass each stage and then get selected. First step is the online application. So NT FRS does use an online portal. Applications generally stay open for 2 to 3 weeks. Now you need to complete a self-declaration brief, physical and criminal summary, honestly and completely. Make sure the submission contains all the necessary supporting documentation as well. And make sure you're ready to go well in advance. This is going to give you the best possible start to your campaign. And to nail this section of the recruitment process, you simply need to understand the minimum prerequisite requirements needed and the personal information required for you to fill out the portal correctly. To make a positive impact here, you need to gain an understanding of what's important to the organization and plan out how to highlight this in your initial application when given the chance. So make sure to carefully follow the application instructions so you don't get cut unnecessarily in the very first stage before the games have even begun. Online application is followed by the beep test. The beep test will take place before the physical aptitude test on a specific date. So candidates that pass this initial step of the physical evaluation move on to cardiovascular fitness. You cannot advance in the hiring process without achieving a level of 9.6. So there's your benchmark that you need to be at. Here's a tip as well. You can control your score in the beep test if you have time. You want to control as many variables as you can during the process, and this is the easiest one, so don't leave it to chance. Now, if you're not up to scratch to pass, do the test twice a week with the goal of moving and locking in one more level each time. I can assure you, you'll eventually get there. Now, if you can aim for a score over 10, this way, if you're a bit off on the day, you can still easily pass and then miss out on the stress of the unknown. So again, preparation meeting opportunity, so make sure you're prepared. Then there is the online assessments, the academic and psychological testing. The issue that most people have with the test this year is that it's unfamiliar because it was recently changed. Cognify, which has been the exam for NT for a few years now, was switched to Opera Psychology Group last year. Now, since Opera has their own psych exam, it has taken the place of the prior in-house NT Fire and Rescue Psych exam as well. So this means if you are planning to apply, you'll need to get up to speed with what's different within the new testing structure, so you can obviously ensure that you're in a position to actually pass the new test. Luckily, we are ahead of the game with practice aptitude exams ready inside the e-learning center in membership. If you're not a member, you can get a mini course inside my free private Facebook group. All the links to training and resources are below. The new test provider Opera Psychology Group has the aptitude test with 3 main sections. They are verbal, numerical, and abstract. The verbal reasoning section, it contains only analogy style questions in various arrangements of the words. The numerical section contains various styles of question in which you're required to find the relationship between the numbers given. And the abstract reasoning section, it contains arrangements of squares with miscellaneous shapes. Now you are required to work out the relationship between the tiles that you're given so you can work out the shapes required for the missing tile space. Now, apart from understanding the questions, types, and test structure, you need to identify your weaknesses before test day. I do have an aptitude improvement blueprint to help you do this, and I'll put a link below this video, so get your hands on that. Now, when I'm working with a candidate, I use an NT Fire and Rescue specific aptitude checklist, and that's designed for your specific needs to make sure you know exactly what to do and when. This greatly improves the speed at which you'll improve your test score and your confidence in your abilities as well. Now, I do couple this method with coaching to form the most efficient and least painful way to get you to where you need to be as fast as possible. Up next is the rest of the physical aptitude test, the PAT. You will be required to get a medical clearance prior to attending the PAT assessment, and the PAT is made up of 3 stages. The tests in the PAT are simulated on the job duties. They are consequently regarded as a reliable indication of your capacity to do the duties of an operational firefighter responding to emergencies. The key to passing the physical abilities test is not just being physically strong and fit. Trust me, a lot of people who are deemed fire fit get knocked out in the PAT because of very simple missteps or bad technique during the exercises. So the best way to be PAT ready is to be familiar with all the exercises through actual practice. Now, those who pass the PAT, hopefully you, are invited to progress to the interview. Now, reference checks and criminal history checks will be conducted at this stage as well. To sharpen up on the interview, I have included the interview decoder on the free training page, so check that out. Look, the interview is your biggest opportunity to beat other applicants. For some reason, so many applicants think it's not that big of a deal, but trust me, it is, and treat it that way. Do the necessary work and you'll be rewarded, and you'll then subsequently stand out from the rest. My approach to the interview is to leave absolutely nothing to chance, be as prepared as possible, and use every resource at your disposal to be better than the next applicant. Now, I do this using the fundamentals of the interview decoder tool, along with the very specific interview coaching and the feedback. Trust me, it works exceptionally well. It's worked in the past and it will continue to work. And finally, we've got the last step of NTFRS, Firefighter Recruitment process, and that is the medical assessment. Now, if you progress to the medical assessment stage, you will be required to take a detailed, standardized pre-employment health assessment with an NT Fire and Rescue approved health provider. Just a tip, if you think that you have a medical issue that may present itself during the exam, look, it's best to just try and address the issue a long way prior to the assessment. Now, after a successful medical exam, you'll be notified and offered a position. That's the aim, right? Now, you don't usually get much notice prior to the recruit training course start date, so be sure to have a plan on how to settle your current employment and personal circumstances within the allotted time, if and when you're successful. Now, I'm assuming you are because you're watching the video, but if you're planning on becoming a firefighter in the NT in 2023 and do have questions, you need help, or you want an edge, or you want to use our free practice tests and tools, you'll find all the information that you need below. Good luck to you guys. Cheers.